Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be reacting to Purgatory by Tyler Childers. A big thank you goes to Josiah, whose generous support made this reaction possible. It's been a while since I've reacted to Tyler Childers on this channel, but he is really a fabulous performer, has a unique style, and is a bit out of my wheelhouse, so it's fun for me to get to explore music that isn't the stuff that I typically listen to. So yeah, I'm excited to check this out, and let's just jump in.
I was 18 years old. I fell madly, truly, and deeply in love with a 24-year-old Catholic girl from Ohio, and not long after we met and started courting, she broke up with me, and at the time, I was like, how could she do this to me? And then I turned 24, and I looked back at 18-year-olds, and I was like, how could she do that to herself for so long? But I grew up in a Free Will Baptist family, and it was the first time I ever really spent a lot of time around anyone who was Catholic. It's the first time I ever heard of anything called Purgatory, and to an 18-year-old Free Will Baptist heathen, Purgatory sounded all right. Because all of a sudden there was...
He said it sounds all right.
An 18-year-old Free Will Baptist heathen.
Wow.
Purgatory sounded all right. Because all of a sudden there was a fighting chance where there wasn't one. So,
interesting.
She broke up with me in a true Ohio fashion. She broke up with me over biscuits and gravy to Bob Evans. So I'm a Cracker Barrel.
I've never actually been to Bob Evans. He said Cracker Barrel. I've been there one time, but not Bob Evans.
Broke up with me over biscuits and gravy to Bob Evans. So I'm a Cracker Barrel man now. I'm not bitter about it, and I don't care. And I didn't write this for her, I wrote it for Purgatory. It's called Purgatory.
He's not bitter. Let's go. Oh, he's a player.
We pray for me when the roots of the oak and rib cage are braiding.
Whoa.
If I can think, Lord knows that I will fondly pray for you.
Wow.
High on the hill where the foxhorn's blowing down in the grave that lay me low. Catholic girl, pray for me, you're my only hope for heaven.
Whoa. Do you hear how his voice is like very quickly switching between like a speechy style to these like vocal cries? He's singing and then he goes into this like rasp, this country rasp. And he does it so quickly, and all the while he's just accompanying himself with the guitar, playing both the chords and the acoustic guitar melody. That's like 7 things he's doing at once. Not to mention he has to sing lyrics to a song. Hey.
When I was a boy, I'd drink and love and smoke and snort my fill. But all the while, I kept in mind the Lord's redeeming grace.
Wow.
High on the hill where the foxhorn's blowing down in the city where the heathens go. Catholic girl, pray for me, you're my only hope for heaven.
Only hope is crazy. You can do better, Tyler. Rely on yourself. Wow. He plays with such confidence.
Do you reckon he lets free will boys mope around in purgatory?
Wow, I wasn't expecting this from Tyler, let me tell you. I got chills. I got chills. I'm gonna listen to that again.
Do you reckon he lets free will boys mope around in purgatory?
Oh. Does he let free will boys mope around in purgatory? That's interesting. Free will, then having free will and then ending up in purgatory. So maybe he's saying that the belief of having free will or acting upon his own free will brought him to purgatory, And then would it be in relation to going to heaven? Would he have, if he didn't exercise free will, would he have gone to heaven or hell? But now he's in this limbo state because he exercised free will. There's so many questions I have. Wow. And then that guitar run to end off that section there. What is going on?
I know that hell is just as real as I'm surely breathing.
Wow.
But I've heard tell of a middle ground I think will work for me. When the time has come for changing worlds, I'll hedge my bets with a Catholic girl. Catholic girl, pray for me, you're my only hope for heaven.
Wow. Hedge my bets with a Catholic girl. I'm really impressed with the guitar playing. Wow.
Hey.
Wow. This is like the first time I've heard like Tyler truly just like master and play the guitar. I mean, this was like this was a very unique performance, like an expert performance. I haven't heard something like this from Tyler before. Really, this was fast paced. It was very lyrically driven. Not that his other music isn't, but I feel like there was a lot of poetry underlying this, especially like in terms of like the religious imagery, and then the conversation about heaven, hell, purgatory as it relates to his selection of the Catholic girl. I think that's a bit of a funny, like, almost like takeaway from this track, is that he's not sure whether he's going to make it to heaven, if he's going to go to hell, if he doesn't do something different. Right now he's in purgatory, and choosing a person who is religious may get him closer to heaven, hedging his bets. And, I learned actually recently the concept of hedging as it relates to financial markets. And hedging is basically protection against the downside. If, you're expected to depreciate and then go towards hell, well, making a choice like being married to a Catholic girl, it will always sort of be like a safety net for you. It'll always act as a bit of a floor. That being said, I feel like there's a lot of baked in assumptions into whether or not the decision of doing that is coming from a, heaven-like place or a hell-like place. There's a lot of just like random questions I have about this track. What do you guys think about the meaning of this song? What other things do you notice? Because I'm thinking to myself, well, his guitar playing is just absolutely fluid and phenomenal. And to be able to do that while singing, while adding all of those vocal techniques, that already takes away like 80% of my brain power. The last 20% is used on figuring out what those lyrics mean. And I got to tell you, I'm struggling. I feel like I have a lot of those explanations like I provided earlier, but I don't want to be wrong about them. I guess it's okay to be wrong, but I get crucified in my comments sometimes when I give the wrong understanding. Hell, it's a reaction channel. I gotta say, listening to Tyler and this track really opens my eyes to like what he's capable of. I definitely would be curious to listen to more Tyler. I think out of the 4 or 5 Tyler reactions I've already done to this point, this is the very first time that I was like actually bewildered listening to his music, and not in a bad way, just in a this is new novelty kind of way. So I hope you all enjoyed my reaction. Subscribe if you did, and if you would like to request a reaction yourselves, hit the link down below. And as always, friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and peace.